There he is. We're waiting for Mr. Cameron Grady. We hear he's just made a decision to go to George Mason University. We're going to try our best to interview him. We're going to get him. He comes by here every day. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think that's him. I think that's him. It is. There he is. Mr. Grady. Mr. Grady, can we ask you a couple questions? Mr. Grady. Hi, Mr. Grady.
How you doing? No pictures, please. No.
Well, sir, I hear you. I hear you just got accepted. You just got accepted at George Mason University. Could you just tell us briefly what are your biggest strengths?
Well, you know, besides being cool and smooth, I mean, I like to think of myself as a hard worker, a giver. You know, care about others before myself, a selfless human being. And I got these finely chiseled features right here. It's all good.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grady. Thank you. Think maybe later, at some point, we could talk to you a little bit more?
Oh, come inside. You can come talk to me right now.
Thank you. So, Mr. Grady.
Yes.
I know for an international playboy like yourself and someone as cool as you are, I know you don't have many flaws. But if you could tell me, what do you think your biggest weakness, if you have any?
Well, I think one of my biggest weaknesses is that I'm a perfectionist. I mean, I try to get everything perfect down to the last detail. Like if I'm writing a paper or doing a test, I gotta make sure everything's right, everything's perfect before I turn it in, because I want that A. I strive to get that A. And I mean, like, that could be a strength or a weakness, but I consider it a weakness because sometimes it can hurt me being a perfectionist and all.
Thanks, Mr. Grady, and I mean, if only that was my only weakness. Thank you very much, sir. You think we can maybe ask you a couple more questions?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go inside the old bachelor pad here. We go in, ask a few more questions. Let me get out of this and get something more comfortable.
Again, Mr. Grady, thank you very much for granting us this interview.
Oh, you're welcome.
We truly appreciate it, and I'm sure many others will benefit from it. So again, thank you. My first question is, what made you apply to such a prestigious university, George Mason University?
Well, first off, my mother and my Uncle Sean, they both went to George Mason, so they're alumni there. So I sort of knew about the campus beforehand, so I thought I'd apply there because it looked like a good school. But at first I didn't know if it was my top choice or not, but eventually it turned into my top choice.
So Mason became your top choice. I'm sure that was not a tough decision. But tell us a little bit about why you chose Mason.
Well, I mean, Mason, it was more my style. I mean, they renovated a lot of new buildings. They renovated their old buildings. They created new ones. I mean, that's just more my style, more my flavor, new.
I can definitely understand that, and I see you have a lot of flavor. But tell us a little bit about your style.
A little bit about my style. Well, I mean, I just like things. First of all, yeah, I like things to be new, and I thought George Mason would be a good fit for me, where I can learn and grow, become a man. You know, as you can see, I'm already almost there, and that's pretty much it.
Yes, Mr. Grady, you definitely are pretty much a man. You're well on your way to becoming, you know, a man, or should I say, the man. So being that you are the man, and George Mason is the school, tell us a little bit about what the man likes most about the school and the campus, George Mason University?
Well, what I like most is there's always something to do, whether there's like video games in the arcade room where you can chill with your friends, or there's always concerts going on. Because I'm a student, I could get in for free. And there's also the basketball games, which the team's been doing well. They went to the Final Four not too long ago, which you also get in for free. So there's always something to do on campus, and it's such a lively campus that I just couldn't say no.
Well, I understand, and you are definitely going to be an asset to George Mason University, as George Mason University is an asset to the great state of Virginia. We wish you luck.
Thank you.
We thank you for the interview, and we look forward to hearing big things about you. But before we let you go, could you just tell us a little bit about what you're studying at George Mason?
Well, I'm going into the electrical engineering field with a concentration in bioengineering. And bioengineering is basically just the creation of things that doctors make, and that really fascinates me, so I decided to go in.
So what you're telling us is, with those chiseled features and those dashing good looks, you're intelligent as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir.